Well, I thought I'd hop on here because I have just a few minutes before I have to run inside. I want to watch a little bit of my daughter's practice. She is with a new team, and so I'm super thankful that they are inside today because it's 100 degrees and it is 6:30 in the evening. So welcome to Kansas and welcome to Tinge of Bravery. My name is Darlene Morgan, and you can find me on Tinge of Bravery on Apple, Spotify, Facebook, YouTube, and occasionally Instagram, where I kind of reveal a lot of my life history in hopes that it encourages you and inspires you. And I just like telling how God has absolutely worked in my life and how He's working in our lives right now. So I'm not going to take a lot of time. Like normally I make these like right around 20 minutes. But like I said, today I really want to get inside and watch part of Claire's practice. But I think it's important I hop on here and just kind of like give you an update of what I've been up to lately. And then I will absolutely get back on here and expand a little more on everything that's going on. So this day, well, actually last week, it all blends together, really begins quite the journey for my daughter and I. She is on 2 new teams. I think I've mentioned this before. And then she also made the volleyball team at high school. So we're really jumping into the sports season here, which is new to us because it involves high school sports, which is always way different than middle school and playing club sports and stuff. So I'm excited about it. It's a little nerve-wracking too because the 2 club sports that she's in are a little more competitive, and they're going to have us on the road a little more, and that is going to require a lot more praying and trusting God and just really leaning on what I feel is my faith, because I don't mind these drives, but they do make me a little nervous at times, especially if I have to drive at nighttime. I am finding ways to just kind of like tune a lot of things out and just kind of put on some, inspirational music, put on a podcast, a story or a book or some kind to really kind of help me out. And another reason why, I think we need to look at this, or not look at this. Another thing that we're doing is, because we are going to be on the road more, I wanted to find something that Clara could really tune into besides her phone when we are going from, one place to another. And so I reached out to a friend of mine whose daughter is, big time travel sports girl in softball. And I love watching their journey. She is definitely going to be something, and you're going to get to see her, I'm absolutely sure, playing D1 college and stuff. And I'm not going to give her name because I don't have permission, but she's a stud softball player. In fact, we know a few of them actually that are, but I love watching this girl's journey in particular because they're just traveling everywhere. And I reached out to her and her mom the other day, and I'm like, look, we're used to this travel and stuff, but I feel like we're embarking on a whole new journey here with Clara. And, what are her go-tos? What helps her to just like in between the games or the drives, the 2 to 4 to 6 hour drives, what helps her to just like decompress. And so, she talked about the neck pillow, healthy eating, things that help her just to relax. And, most of all, like in between, everything that she's doing, she's just having fun. And that was her advice. And I loved it very much because I think even for me as a mom, competitive sports does come with a lot of work and discipline. I have to trust that my daughter is doing what she needs to do aside from the fun. And I know that sounds really backwards, but what I'm getting at is, for me in particular, one of the things that I've been thinking a lot lately about as we start to get more on the road lately is, prayer is my go-to, but I know there's other things that we can do to kind of help her just decompress, relax, and just, enjoy this ride. I don't want it to be a stress for her. And so, we got her like a word search book, a couple of like fidget things. And, I just got to trust that she knows what her body and mind needs in between. And I think that speaks volumes for her in particular, that, she is pushing this path. I tell her all the time that, she can quit anytime. Of course, at the end of season, I guess people quit in between, but, it's her journey. I'm here for the ride and the prayer and just trying to get the support that we can, to navigate this journey of ours. And she knows that she can tell me exactly when it's too much. But I think that goes even for myself. And for me in particular, what I had to do was I had to take a step back from my coffee shop. And that is something I'll get into later, but I am home more, and I'm still doing a lot of work for it on the side, but a lot of stuff I can do from home. But I'm going to tell you what, it's made me feel so much more relief, because like today in particular, I took so much time just going to sound so silly, organizing our fridge and cleaning the vegetables, cutting them up, cutting up all the fruit and putting it away so that, when we need to hop on the road, we can just grab and go. Put them in storage containers, put them in a cooler, we're out of here. And guess what else that helps with? It's a relief to me to know that it's ready, and then also on our budget, because everything costs just so much money, and I don't want to be stopping every time we get on the road and buying food, because you can't always get like stuff that isn't fried and too heavy and rich and greasy, because when you do, you pretty much probably have to stop and go inside somewhere most of the time. And we just need to go and stay on the road or go through a drive-thru or something. But there's a lot to be said about knowing what your body and your mind needs. And for me in particular, it was just taking a step back, and that is this that's this new road that we're on, and that's what I want to share with you at this particular time. And I'll get into it a lot more, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be enjoyment. There's going to be the typical ups and downs, but I think along the way, I have had to really seek God in so much prayer. I cannot tell you how many times I walk up the street to the garden, the flower garden by our house, and just sit and pray and just ask God for the guidance and the strength that I know only He can provide. And that is what and who I want to be. There's things that I missed out on with my daughters, being a single mom and a shop owner. And there's so much I'm thankful for. I love our shop, and I'll continue to be involved, but there's so much that I'm thankful for, from the owner to the team to the community. And so those are things that, are things that I'll never forget and I'll appreciate all the time. But on the other hand, I just also know what I need to do as a mom. And those are really hard. A lot of moms can't do what I'm doing, like staying home. And the only way I can do it is literally by, utilizing this death disability benefit that we have, and also trying to make some more money in other ways. And I'll continue to do that. Because I think that's super important, to rely on, ourselves and be disciplined ourselves with, how we spend money and, what we can do to create it ourselves. But anyway, new journey, new lifestyle, seeking God all the absolute way. I don't know any other way to do it. And I hope this is something that is encouraging to you, that, you know, when there's something you really want to do, you got to go to God first and just, you know, pray to Him, ask Him to guide you, to open those doors, to reveal things to you, to, you know, to bring people into your circle that you know are trustworthy, people you can talk to, and can even be super real and honest with you, and, you know, are godly people. And, you know, beyond that, you know, just give it up to Him. Get up, get going, do what you need to do, pray, and get on the road. I guess that's a lot for me, but I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you follow us along. So definitely share, subscribe, check us out on all those platforms that I mentioned earlier. And if you want to support us, I'll place some information in the comments below. But thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you. I appreciate all those people that put likes on our channel and our podcast and my Facebook blog. I love doing this. I think it's just a great way to let people know, hey, you're not alone. So goodbye. I'm heading inside. We've got, I don't know, I can't look at my clock now, but probably only got about 45 minutes here, and we'll head back home. And pray always for safe travels and for God's guidance, and I'll do the same for you. Take care, all. See you soon.